And I'm sitting here, it's almost midnight, but I've been thinking about some things and I wanted to put them down while they're fresh in my mind. Um, there's a new world that's about to come. It's going to be totally different than what we've seen in the past. And it's going to start with a new legal system. In our country, for quite some time now, and I think many other countries too, we've had at least a two-tier system. The people at the top, they had their own rules. They had their own laws, and they were above the law in many cases. That's not going to be the case anymore. We're all going to have the same. We're all going to have to abide by the same rules. And you're starting to see some of that with these arrests for bribes for getting kids into college and things like that. And they're very high profile Hollywood types. They're going to knock the Hollywood types down a couple pegs, and there's a reason for it because the Democrats specifically have used them for spokespeople, but the New World Order specifically, and so they're going to be the first to fall, and they're going to fall hard because they're dirty, just like our media is dirty. So you're starting to see the first dominoes to fall. Pretty soon there's actually going to be more bigger names. We'll call them like people that were in the government. We're going to see arrests. We're going to see quite a few suicides, is what I'm hearing. You're going to see trials and you're going to see executions because there's been sedition and traitors in our midst. This is going to shake the financial system. It's going to shake a lot of people who have been asleep. I know some of you that have been following. I've talked about some of this before, and that's why you need to be as prepared as possible because this is going to cause a lot of problems with the financial systems. And you need to be aware that things may go dark or down. In this case, you're going to have banks shutting down. You're going to have communication shut down, social media. I mean, you've seen a lot of the censorship that's going on. These all been tests where they're trying to figure out how they can control what's going on. It could be for days. It could be for months. If the banks go down, you got to think about what are you going to do? You're not going to be able to have money to go to the store. There's not going to be credit. Do you have enough food in your pantry? Do you have a way to grow your food? Who are you going to cover for your own family, extended family members, neighbors? This is going to be something that when we come out the other side, it's all going to be better. But if you're on the wrong side of the law, it's not going to be better for you. And you've known you've been on the wrong side. And nobody can help you anymore because, the government has been capturing all the information forever. All these smartphones that you're using, all the social media, everything's been captured. Texting, phone calls, everything. And they've had it a long time. You can't hide. Those that have been doing wrong, and there's some horrible things that have come out, you're not even going to believe at first what people have been doing. Our government has been corrupted and it's being cleansed now. But it goes beyond the government and it goes beyond our government. This whole New World Order thing, this is something that it's going to take a purge across the world for this to get cleaned up, and it's happening. They just have been releasing bits and pieces, but pretty soon it's going to be a waterfall of information coming, and it's just going to be hard for you to swallow that it could be this bad. but it will be. And it's going to shock you to your core. So you need to be prepared. You need to make sure you have a community. I'm not convinced about necessarily that we're going to have roving hordes, but it just depends. We know that we have lawless people. We know who they are. Can we contain it? More than likely. But we're all going to have to stand up and do our part. So I want you to think about this, and I want you to continue to build relationships with people that you trust and continue to prep, because I think this is something that is coming quickly, sooner than later. You need to start moving into tangible assets if you haven't already. I saw the writing on the wall a while ago when all of these securities really have no basis in reality anymore. So stocks and bonds specifically, they're at all-time highs, and they've been corrupted. Real money is precious metals, real estate, things like that are tangible, that you put your hands on, you can actually evaluate it properly. And this new financial system is not going to be paper. It's going to be different, and they're going to have to be held accountable by having something tangible, and that's the system we're going to go to. So the sooner you start adopting that, the better. I'm hearing things like crypto as well, and but again, I don't see that as tangible. So myself, I'm not specifically going that direction, but they're probably going to have some means for transferring things quickly, and that might be the way. But it'll be, real wealth is going to be measured in gold and silver, and I've got some videos that talk about that as well. So anyways, these are my thoughts for tonight. I want you to think about it, and I want you to, continue your preparations, and just stay tuned, because you're going to see some things happening rapidly. There was some very high-profile suicides recently, and you'll see this body count. It's going to be amazing. And some of them, are not going to do the right thing and suicide themselves, and they're going to be drugged through, and all the information will come out. And it's just going to be amazing. But enough for now. I want to get this out here so that you're aware of what's coming, and just keep working towards improving your preps. All right, God bless everyone. Have a great day, and hope everybody's treating you well.